Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. It's Megan with Manifesting Me. For those of you who don't know me, I write, talk about, and teach manifesting, and I also connect in deeply with people's energies to help them better understand who they are at their core. So I want to talk about really quick timing, trusting timing for big things that we're trying to manifest and not rushing the good stuff in life. So, in particular, with things that I think are kind of life altering. So, finding your perfect for you partner for the long term, or your perfect for you home, or that dream job. Those are things that I think, and my experience has been, I have to trust the universal timing on it. So, I think I know what's best and when it's best. And for me, as somebody who doesn't have a lot of patience, it's always now, now, now. So I made up my mind, I want this, bring it now, now, now. And in retrospect, I'm able to look at things in my life and go, oh, well, gosh, when I decided I wanted the really great thing that I said I wanted, I just wasn't ready, or it wasn't ready for me. So there have certainly been a lot of instances where I have wanted something and I haven't been willing to wait. And so I manifested things that were close to what I was looking for, but they weren't quite it. And I think all of us, if we're honest with ourselves, can identify times in our life when we've done that. And it's like you get this filler stuff to just kind of, it's almost like eating appetizers at a party before the main meal is served. And that's sometimes what we're doing when we're manifesting and saying, I want it now, is we're bringing appetizers to us. We're saying we want the really delicious main course meal, but we're not willing to wait. And so it's like, well, just whatever is going to fill me up, bring it now. And then we wonder why we're not really satisfied. Certainly for me, romantic relationships, I spent many years dating Mr. Wrong as I was trying to manifest Mr. Right. But those were experiences I had to have, and many of them were wonderful, wonderful experiences with some truly incredible people. But I was disappointed to realize, kind of when you're in a relationship and it's not the beginning stages where it's all infatuation, and you kind of start to go, oh, you're in it and you're going, oh, maybe this isn't the right person. Like, it's not feeling right. It's not tracking with what I think I should be feeling if I was with the really right person. And, so having said that, when I did finally meet my now husband, Jim, it just felt right from the moment we met, and it continued feeling right. And so much so that I was almost in disbelief, because he was so much further beyond what I had even construed was possible for me. I'd like to say he was way, 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 way beyond my fondest dreams. And I looked at him one day early in our relationship and I said, where have you been my whole life? Like, what the hell took us so long? And he just, wise owl that he is, said, you wouldn't have liked me before now. And I know that to be true about me too. I just wasn't ready. I was working out all the kinks to get myself to a place where I could really be in a healthy, whole, heart-led relationship, which is what my husband and I have had from day one. So yeah, sometimes when I say I want something now, I now trust that when the right thing is ready and when I am ready to receive it, we'll match up in such a beautiful way, it'll knock my socks off. Another example, when my husband and I were looking for our house, we were thinking a few years ago, we weren't sure if we were going to live in one state or another, but I knew, and I didn't have anything in mind in terms of, since we don't have children who are in school, we weren't locked in by school district or anything like that. So it really was, we could create a list of our dream home that included how we wanted to feel about it, and it was things like that it had a lot of beautiful, clean land, that it was gorgeous inside and out and move-in ready, that most of the things in the house were relatively new, so we weren't doing a fixer-upper kind of a thing. We wanted the neighbors around us to be wonderful, kind, positive, open-minded, helpful neighbors. We wanted to live in a town that felt like we were near enough to all the things and people we wanted to be near to. And for us, it's like we put our definitions on these things. So, if we're within an hour of family, we feel like we're pretty close, because that's a lot closer than we were when we lived in our first house together. to the people that we wanted to be seeing family wise. And, so we happened to start looking for a house when the market was hot. And we're not people who really let ourselves be persuaded by what other people are telling us we should expect. So we were just, we were looking, and we went and saw a lot of houses, kissed a lot of house frogs, but didn't quite find the one that was right for us. And, after a year of looking, we kind of started to get frustrated. And it was like, oh my gosh, and we're coming on to winter. And, we both knew that when we found the right house for us, when our right house was ready, we'd know it. We'd see it, we'd know it, we'd walk in, we'd go, yep, this is the one. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. So we had to kind of wait out the universe's timeline. And mind you, so for anybody who's ever done this, you might be able to have a little bit of sympathy. We were living with family at the time. So we sold a house, which sold immediately, moved 2 states away while we were looking for another house, and moved in with family, which, God bless them, our family is so wonderful that was such a blessing in disguise. And we knew that in our minds, we're like, oh, we'll be here at the most for 3 months. 18 months later is when we finally found our house and finally moved out. So thank you so much to our family for supporting and loving us and giving us a space that we could, just kind of cram into, and while we were manifesting our dream house. And yeah, so timing is a funny thing. So, you kind of ask yourself, it's okay to eat the appetizers while you're waiting for the main course. Why not? If you fill up on them, sure, that's okay too. And there's other people who are going to go, I'm good. I don't need the appetizer. I can wait it out. There's no right or wrong answer, but understanding why some things take longer to manifest than others, that's the stuff of this life. So that's all I have for now. Until next time.